Alright guys, Brad Fitzpatrick again, and welcome back to Goetia. Goetia? Goetia? I need to really figure out how to pronounce that. Okay, here we are. We've got AGER, which obviously is the words we need over here. I should have probably written them down. Um, oh, maybe I'm not. Okay, so yeah, I guess I was wrong. so, okay, so I guess I am missing something here. Okay. Oh, bother. Okay, so I can possess a pin, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing with it. Alright, we did hear something here. That's the story of Icarus. Now, I know something fell. Hmm. Okay, something I need to do with the quill. In the doorways that I can go through. Well, maybe it's... Okay, nope, can't use the quill here. Hmm. I thought I could, you know, write something. But I really can't. Right, but the door's open. Alright, so let's... I really can't do anything here. So let's just go ahead and put the quill back. No. Don't really need that. I need to... Okay, so I think I need to figure out what I'm doing with the keys. Oh, but hey, look. John Falco. Okay, because that was that. The old man's portrait is signed to John Falco. What should I conclude? Something about his name? His first name? His identity? Hmm. Alright, so I figured out his name is John. But, like, I really think I need to go figure out what's wrong with these keys. What was the key collection again? Up here. That wasn't the key collection, was it? Was that the key collection? Maybe. Maybe that was the key collection. Still don't know what this means. I really don't. Alright, so we probably didn't even alright. This may be it. Something hexagonal, just like on the pedestal outside the manor. I should try taking it there. Alright, let's try taking this to... Door's locked. Oh. Oh. That's how you open the door. This hole must lead somewhere. Oh. I guess I have to kind of lead this thing out. The opening closed behind me. The manor seems a little bit more alive. Alright. We are figuring this out as we go. Oh, hello. There is a secret way. What? There's a tomb in here? What's somebody hiding among the coffins? I'd like to leave this place as soon as I can. Sure, ghost. A key, of course. So let's find the lock that it opens. If it belongs to Miss Ward, as I expect. I take it that this is pretty much all I needed from here. Let's, there we go. Cannot go through there. Oh. Okay, so I've got a key. Don't exactly know what it goes to. Yeah, I guess I know what it goes to. Oh, so this is Malefic's sigil. The opposite sigil of banishment is this one here. Hmm. Okay. And it's blue. I didn't know much about Ferris. The text says that he knows about medicinal herbs and stones, that he teaches logic and ethics, what kind of ethics, that he can make people invisible and eloquent. The green moss appeared during the night after my summoning attempt. I don't dare remove it as I fear I might damage the sigil. What would happen if the connection was suddenly severed without the proper preparations? Um, Boone. Father's research mentioned him on several occasions with a mixture of fear and respect. From what I understood, he tried several times to enter our world, but not with benign intentions. I don't understand him. Malphus doesn't like him. I still don't know if I should trust Malphus, though. These two have been in open war for centuries. In this world, he seems ready to take any opportunity to make his opponent less lose ground. Can I count on Malphus to block his way if he tries anything? I shall summon him at the end. No opposite sigil, not enough time, no need. If he escapes, he might do this wretched world a favor. Paimon. So this is Paimon. If he believes Jock Colin de Pelancy, a king of hell, he teaches art, science, and mystery. He belongs to the Order of Angels and Dominions. He has 200 legions under his command, a perfect match for the spirit of the family there. Four dots appeared on top of the sigil. A smell of burning filled the room. I'm on the right path. But what do these straight lines on top mean? Tiberius. Tiberius is a valiant marquis. He appears as a raven. His voice is hoarse. He can grant eloquence and amiability, and he teaches the arts. He has 19 legions under his command. I have had my fill of ravens. Once again, not much information. He seems to intrigue Gabriel. Maybe I should offer to let him attend the summoning session. Well, it's quite the discovery, young lady. Do remember this sigil. Try to memorize its every relief. This will be crucial when you try to chase me out of these walls. Alright. Oh, okay. Malphus's opposite sigil has been revealed. Every room once blocked by his presence is now accessible. Whoosh. Oh, brilliant. I never doubted you. Remember, you must memorize each opposite sigil and the method to activate them. You'll do that in remembrance of me, won't you? I mean, maybe. What is this? I remember these bottles. They must have been here a long time. What have we got? Some are empty, others full. It's wine, apparently, or maybe vinegar. The tap on this oak crust is covered in rust. A solitary tasting session? I was about to say, we might as well go this way first, because we're in this hall right here. What am I supposed to find among all this rubbish? You never know. One man's trash, another man's treasure. Oh. A milk can, it's empty. I recognize the paneling from my bedroom. What have they done to it? Okay, but I can go this way. I don't know the manor had a cellar, but it doesn't seem new, though. The mechanism's cables go all the way down the well. Each clue takes me deeper underground. What am I going to find there? The metal beam seems to be supporting the ceiling and some massive mechanism as well. The cables go down this well. I don't think I want to go down there just yet. Hey, is that supposed to be me? What? That's my portrait and all these candles. It's like a mausoleum. I don't feel at ease here. These flowers are my favorite, even like this, withered and dull. Annie was the only one who knew how much I liked them. No chain, and no picture inside either. This pendant looks so lonely. Its shape is quite unusual. probably shouldn't have come down here just yet. I'm not finished with the house yet. Let's see what I got. Oh. I guess I'm in here. Something tells me all these are like either backers or part of the creation team. To the founders of Blackwood, the family is ever grateful. Yeah, these guys look like maybe like backers. Because there's a lot of them. This might be like just a secret room. Kickstarters or whatever, which is kind of cool. I like that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to head this way. Okay, so we have that all taken care of. Now we need to go up into this area, it looks like. So, let's head up. See where we go. Oh, that's interesting. Father might have been some peculiar taste in decorating, but he wouldn't keep decapitating statues. This screwdriver is a good condition. A tool like this is always useful to have around, but I don't need it just yet. Father might have had... Okay, yeah, that's all of them. This one's not decapitated, though. This is more like how I imagined Ghost before that was. Alright, where am I at now? I'm in this room. I really can't go too far. I remember this wardrobe, but this looks more like a confessional. Did someone put it here while waiting to replace it? It's strewn and scattered trinkets. Annie, just like in my memories, what were you doing? There's a note hidden in the frame. He remembers of our discoveries and hard-working sleepless nights. The forest will miss you. Anton. Alright. Anton, that name doesn't ring a bell, but he might have some answers for me. The woods are behind the manor. I should follow this lead. Eldrick Forest is now accessible. It's located east of the manor. It is possible to come back to the manor any time by simply going there or clicking on the map. Okay, where could these plants have come from? The greenhouse. But that's 2 floors up. I can't go that way just yet because that sigil is still there. I can go up still, but let's go to the left. Oh, this is a dumbwaiter, it looks like. Oh, it's a tube chute. There's a tube with a cylinder inside of it. Okay. The same knickknacks left to rot, just like everything else. Nothing particularly illuminating. There's dust everywhere. Alright, so yeah, that door was open. I just couldn't go into it from before. That kind of opens up a pathway in case I need to bring that, that quill or something. There's a lot of hands here. I need a tool to open this panel. Okay. Someone was apparently too small to achieve their goal. I left the same trace here. Okay, I photographed that scene better days. I can't make it out. There are messages scattered all over the manor. It's quite peculiar. Let's see what this one says. My dear son, I am saddened to have fallen so low in your esteem. Your little plot is not a hard one to notice. The notes you stole are important, true, but I don't need them anymore. I suppose you hid them in your flat in the village, or that you gave them to that Stanford girl. May they teach you something. We'll have the opportunity to talk about your misdeed. You can be sure of it. I'm sure I'll find some answers in Oakmarsh Village, not far from the manor. Okay, Mother and Father entertained their guests around this billiard table. I wasn't invited, of course, but my room is located just behind this wall. I spent hours listening to them. Okay, which I can't go that way. I can't go that way. Alright, which that does lead me over here, it looks like. That I can go. But I don't really need to do that. Right now I need to go grab that screwdriver. Which I think is, yeah, it's right over here. Okay, let's just go to allow me to go this way. This way. can use it on this. Oh. I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't know it just yet. Okay. Well, that tells me a lot. Alright, there we go. And that's going to lead it up to that way, since I don't really need that anymore. It's probably going to be needed further up. Okay, what is this? I don't like these patterns. I've read most of these novels, but I don't remember them. Okay, so I can't go either way there. Okay, what is this? Empty, of course. Oh, but I could, yeah, I found that there. Okay, I don't know that one either. A photograph of what's left of it. At least I really like this. I can make out a farm, or is it a cottage? Alright, I am missing. Obviously this is going to be taken with me. Returning to one's body. Need to study this with mother. Okay. Things to try. Is the photograph the only one who can cast the spell? Is it soul bound? In and out of picture. An autonomous and unalterable universe. I was expecting a guide on developing photos, but this doesn't make any sense. I don't like this. This room might have a few more secrets to learn, but I'd rather not stay here any longer than I have to. Okay. Box holds nothing interesting. Some containers. How I'd love to use these things. Some landscapes, some buildings. I don't know what these are. I don't see any paintings in this room, only photographs. These pictures must be important or they wouldn't be framed. Okay, well I open that up. A few vials, some clothes and clean linen. Okay, that's opens and close the door. I can sense something in this photo, as if it were possible to see further. Maybe if I focus more. And there goes the other piece of that puzzle. Someone slept here recently. If only I could find a living person, though. I'm not sure if this room is the one I'd like to meet. Alright, so I'm going inside the photograph. What on earth has happened? I don't see any colors anymore. It's all black and white. It's like a photograph. It doesn't make any sense. I need to get out. Not quite yet. We've got things to do. I remember the cottage from the photograph. How strange. It seems I can enter it through the picture. It doesn't show the inside. Okay. Gabriel Hodgkin, 2 February 1940. Mother's work inspired me to undertake an insane project that obsessed me day and night, and today, at long last, I decided to begin. I've already gathered all the materials I'll need and took all the necessary precautions. I was afraid of how Mother would react when she found out, but her support has been as unfailing as always. According to her, my work and her research could benefit from each other, and I agree. I can't wait. A few years ago, I would have laughed at myself today, however, even if it seems mad. I know that for some sort of immortality can be achieved. It is possible as long as one can project one's soul into an artifact, be it material or artificial. That being said, I would not recommend using a natural artifact. The scant information we could gather suggests that the risk is too great. The results so far are unconvincing. But each day proves to us that Anton and Mother are not far from their goal. There's Anton's name. As for me, I'm thinking of a somewhat different way to temporarily project a soul at an object, something that would have enabled me to access its history from its creation to its daily use. I'll start with a familiar object I know every detail of. I don't want to risk anything. As such, I'm thinking of an object created by my own hand that offers an infinite number of possibilities. A photograph, of course. I can't possibly know the chemical and physical composition of a photograph, but I am very familiar with the technique, from the framing to the shooting and the developing. Photographing is a well-known place should limit the chances of getting lost. It would be a shame not to be able to find my way out of the object. Oh, so that's why we're here. Okay. This is unreal. I can sense every detail in these clothes. This place is making me see things, sending my senses into disarray. It's driving me mad. This is a photograph of a forest. This looks like a half-buried, fortified building. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. So let's go back this way. I know probably I'm just jumping around in these chapters because there's no real fluidity to it. There's a drawing of a strange creature on the box, half fish and half horse. Let's see, here's another photograph. I can't see anything. Okay, yeah. It's too blurry to figure out what exactly is going on. But it's probably something I'll have to, deal with as I come back. Okay, let's see here. I have got something is hidden behind these railings. A photograph? Okay, and this one is a young king that I don't know. Oh, England. Food supplies. I'm saved. They look like the bullets grandfather used while hunting, but they're a bit more cumbersome. Here's another note, though. Respect, approach, invitation, passion. First of all, it's vital to develop as deep as possible into the artifact. The subject. One should go pace by pace from oneself with the subject cautiously, as if with a flight of stairs. Okay, finally the possession is a decisive step. A sigil drawn on both hands can strengthen the connection. Oh wow, that's a turret. Dear parents, we've left orders almost a month. There's a living soul at St. Margaret. Those who survived the bombing fled the area nonetheless. Blah 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 blah. Said the monitor. I miss Lizzie's letters. How is she? Hope she's well. That she's not affected too much by these events. And blah 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 blah. That's weird. Vehicle destroyed by fire in the middle of nowhere. 2/11/11/18. That seems. The label only says developer. Well, that's not good. Oh, okay. There's a picture. I was like, how do I get out? Okay. Oh, okay. Because I'm missing a picture here. One of the pictures are missing, but that doesn't stop me from traveling inside the tube. These explosions are this tiny opening. I don't have to worry about losing my own life if this atmosphere turns cold-blooded. Makes a panorama. Set of photographs. With love, A. So that may be Anton's. A photograph of some ruins. Just a picture that trails lead here. I should search for a way to enter. Alright, so that means I'm missing the photograph that's behind the bars. Here. It's behind the railings. Let's go inside this photograph and see what I can see. C, D, F, G, A, B, C. This is musical notes. Nocturne. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna need some help with this. I am completely tone deaf, and I don't know how to play the piano. I don't know anything of the light. So I am going to look for this. Man. I really jumped ahead. It looks like. Let's see if I cannot find this on here though. Ouch. Okay, from left. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, from left, second white key, second to last white key, middle black key, first white key, last white key, last white key. All right, yeah. Um, this was like there's lots of stuff I skipped just to get over here. So, I guess we'll just have to see what how it pans out. Because I'm already here. Picture of a landscape carefully placed in the cupboard. Okay, I already know where this has to go. So we might as well. We might as well see what's going on. So let's focus in. Cairns are usually erected to honor the dead. If I build one for myself, will I be able to rest in peace? Thought I did that. Because I found this part. I may be out of luck, guys. I may have come here too soon. So I may have to just, like, backtrack, because I don't know. It's not allowing me to do anything. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let's head back for a bit. Let's honestly, we're gonna head back. Okay, well, that forest is in here. This is weird. I like this rock round. Wood that I could lie on it a while. I can see a grain in the walls of this lumberjack's cabin, like the grain of a photograph. It looks more like wood grain to me. Oh, a lot of stuff here now. Instead of wood saws, I won't be needing those. This box seems familiar. Some crates and gardening tools, nothing particularly useful. These bags are full of sand, no hidden treasure there. I shouldn't get too close to this workbench, it looks really unstable. This hammer reminds me of the kind that used to chisel some stone. A pair of glasses, a vital accessory for any scholar. Okay, so I can possess those items. I wouldn't know exactly what to do with them, so I'm not even going to bother with it right now. I think probably the best action would be to go back, because I mean I still have lots of other places I need to look at before coming here. Because that's like the very last place. Of stuff that I need to go do. Still haven't looks like I'm looking at this walkthrough, obviously, because I really kind of just jumped around like horribly. And I guess there's something in the kitchen I'm missing. Okay, no, I'd already done that one. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Okay, so it might be because we had that guy's name, that John Falk guy. Maybe John is the name on here, because there is a, well, J H. Yep, there it is. Okay, that means there's something right there. A sealed room next to the kitchen. I was unaware of it. I'd like to take a look. Okay, so we got to go back to the kitchen. And there's a sealed room here. Oh ho! What is this? The old front door. I wonder where the other panel is. It looks like a piece of makeshift furniture made out of wine crates. It's impossible to guess what it is. A gigantic raven, demonic sigils, and now a bright orb that can levitate? Okay, so I guess, I can feel strangely drawn to this shape. Maybe I can learn something from it. Abigail is now able to see traces or details about the history of the most recent owner of an item. Possess an item and explore with it for a moment to see if something else is highlighted. The last actions of the living might help you on your quest. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. We're gonna go check out this. Oh, hello. How come I didn't see these scratches? I recognize this. My treasure box. A ball of string I used in many adventures, some dice I could use and play with anywhere, and something to write even in the darkness of night. This isn't mine. I sure didn't draw this. Is it a sigil? It looks like those fathers studied, but none of them was called Abigail. If this is a joke, it's not a very funny one, and I'm starting to get scared. There's no one here. Everything seems to be frozen in time, and the manor is covered in esoteric symbols. I must find answers. Okay. Alright. Alright, so according to the walkthrough, this is what you needed to do. I wouldn't have figured this out, like, at all. I caught her going through your room. I told you what she wanted to do and why you must not follow her under any condition. Please trust me. As soon as you find this note, hide it as best you can, or even better, destroy it, and come meet me at the wood's edge. I'll be waiting for you there with Sally and Robert. Everything will be all right. You have my word. Alexander. Okay, that's pretty bad. Alright, so that means that because of that, we have, I guess, completed all of 1, 2, and 3 of this map. So I guess we probably need to go to one of these other places. But I'm going to save that for another time. I really bounced around a lot, and I'll probably just use this walkthrough to go through because I wouldn't know, like, at all what to do here on out. But there we go. That's what we're going to leave this right here. I will come back and play a little bit more. I've got to edit this one out a little bit, so I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to be kind to everyone.